Greetings those on Soul's third revolving orb. I'm Carlton, this is Engineer Sailing, and in this video we're going to talk about going from Golden Meadows to Seabrook Marina. I'm pulling off from Our Lady of Cross-Secular, and you know, you've stayed a long time when the ants are learning how to go up and down your dock lines. Golden Meadows Bridge, which has been under repair for years. I've opened the jib a little bit, trying to hope for a little speed boost, but then the wind changed a little. Not getting any extra speed, but at least it kind of looks pretty for everybody for Memorial Day weekend. Went through my last lift bridge for the day, which looks like it will be my last bridge for the day, because it looks like I'm 30 minutes late for the lock and they're not going to open it. Through the floodgate, I'm going to come to the bridge over the ICW and check out these pilings on the map. Don't know if I can tie to them here on the ICW. Danger, flood wall mooring prohibited. Do not moor or secure vessels to piles. So that answers that. I guess I'll be going back to the piling at the floodgate. And we get to see the bridge again, known as Four Corners, between Bayou Lafourche and the ICW. Church over here, houses and business, houses and businesses. Just got started, pulled off the bulkhead, and now going under the Louisiana 308 bridge. So down from the 308 bridge, coming down past all these shipyards at LaRose. So I've started opening the jib sail, and I've been able to way back off on the engine, and I'm going faster. So that's nice. Looks like this used to be a farm with a fence line and a field over here. That's not on the charts, but that's, I guess, the process of erosion and hurricanes and all the water management from the Corps of Engineers, moving where water around from where it historically was. So now just the sound of the water rushing and the rigging rattling. Sail only. Southeast of Lake Salvador. There. I've turned the engine back off. Jib sail only for a bit. Making pretty good time with the wind on this angle. Lake Salvador. We're on sail only. Base for New Orleans Louisiana swamp tours at the feet. And starting to get into a bit of civilization here on the ICW. Floodgate for the New Orleans levee system on the ICW. I've anchored at Boomtown NOLA here in this lagoon. I'm in a small New Orleans lagoon with barges. This is the first time to have dropped my M2 anchor, or to use my Mantis chain hook or my swivel, and the first time to use Chromox chain. Let's hope I got it right. Don't have a lot of margin. It did set quick though. Pretty small space. Unfortunately, weather was not as predicted. It should have been a 5 to 9 mile per hour constant out of one direction. Instead, I got blown around in over a 360-degree circle. Fortunately, the Mantis M2 held position all night, but it was still nerve-wracking to test a new anchor circling. Harvey Lock has been pretty busy, having some work done here in the canal. Lots of boats backed up. And so they told me to back up and secure, stay put and wait for further instructions. So first thing I could find to tie to was here at some yard and waiting. The 4th Street Bridge at Harvey Lock is not coming up. The city sent people out, and now they've decided to call an electrician, and now further waiting for the electrician to come and then diagnose. It took me a couple of attempts to lasso with the wind driving towards the bridge, but I'm going to try and tie up for a while. Harvey Lock is my first time to go through without a float, so they dropped a line, tried to tie off. I'm going up. I'm hitting the Mississippi River, and there is New Orleans skyline. West Bank. And New Orleans. There is Seagoer, Hose, the West Bank Highway 90 bridge. The Highway 90 business over the Mississippi River, and New Orleans downtown. French Quarter and Cathedral. Ocean goer, other ocean goers. Now comes the stunt of pulling all the way over to the shallow side and tucking in Industrial. I'll try to defeat the current of the Mississippi. Bit of a hook. The bridge is shut down till 8, at maybe 8 in the morning, what they said on the radio. And so I'm in neutral, so essentially I'm sailing bare pole at 2 knots, and I'm going to spin on this dock. Been instructed to walk through in a thunderstorm with a bunch of other boats. Well, lightning on its way. Buddy tying with Windsloth. They're doing all the work, and I'm now getting rained on. On the nowhere side of the Industrial Canal is not where I wanted to be, but apparently there's going to be maintenance tonight on the bridges, so I'll be spending the night here. At least it may have been easier to lock with other people, storm or not, than solo in a storm tomorrow. So it's 00:30 in the morning, and I've been told the lightning has moved out of the way, so now I have to move out of the staging. Apparently it's a federally controlled commercial work stage since the disaster is over. So I got probably best to get through that bridge, so it'll come down at 5 and stay down for probably a good number of hours. Having to do this bridge at night. It's supposed to be up and stay up a few hours. Claiborne Bridge. North Claiborne and Judge Seabrook. It's 1:30 in the morning. I've connected to my first mooring. This is the one I was instructed to get underneath the Claymore Bridge. Got 2 ropes on the mooring, and I've got an anchor light pulled up. So hopefully, left alone enough to get some rest. So first time was to catch a mooring was last night. Tried that one. I was having trouble. Eventually came over here, got this one. And now time to get going. Florida Avenue Southern Railroad Bridge. And with the rudder issues, just seeing if I can go do a figure-8 drill. Not getting much speed over ground. I'm just going in a circle, but it looks like I can basically do a figure-8 drill even with a stiff rudder. Guard just coming through the bridge, railroad bridge. L&N Railroad, like the Monopoly Railroad. The I-10 Interstate Bridge through New Orleans. So I just drug anchor. I managed to grab up, managed it barely before having to turn on the, giving the power to the engine. Still waiting on an appointment to get through here. I'm not sure why the anchor drug, but it was on a pretty good bank, so it wouldn't have had to drag far to actually be a significant issue. It was still attempting to try and grab, but it got way too deep in the channel. A very short Amtrak train going through. At least getting stuck here for 3 hours between the bridges has smelled good. And now I'm getting to go under the Denzinger Highway 90 bridge after about a 4.5 hour wait. And I finally made it to Seabrook. So, this is 14, I'm supposed to be in slip 13. It says, alright, so 13 is full.